Dire team ban.
And the hits just keep on coming as we roll into our third match of the evening. We're at the halfway point in this broadcast of the ADL. Technically 5 matches, a little over halfway right now. But going to have Pain Gaming back in action. They came up short against Team Liquid there in game number 2. Going to be looking for redemption, looking to turn the bagel into a breadstick and get themselves a win here in their second appearance of the night. This time, though, they're going to be taking on another professional North American Dota team in Evil Geniuses. So, one correction I do have to make. Pain Gaming, this is paingaming.international. I actually thought they just... I actually don't know what I thought. I saw Pain Gaming assume Brazilian. All the Argentinians in the house make some noise and so on and so forth. But sorry about that, guys. And, of course, want to show love to the Argentinian viewers in the house. And if this is your first time hearing me, hope to have you back, not just here on the ADL, but on the D2L as well. Make sure you hit follow here on twitch.tv/American Dota League. Also, twitch.tv/D2L. And follow all of us on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at AC. But with that correction out of the way, looking at the draft as it proceeds, no Gyrocopter and Nyx Assassin going to make it into play, courtesy of Evil Geniuses. No Lifestealer and Batrider, so EG has the chance to pick an EO, and we'll see if they're going to want to do so. Some teams don't care to give away the EO, some do. And EG, I can't remember the last time I saw EG play EO. It has been quite some time. Yep, there it is. So they will go ahead and take it. So the question now just becomes, what hero do they want to pair up with the EO? Still a ton that work extremely well within the Gyro and the Lifestealer among them. Obviously, CK, probably the most popular, but one hero that EG still to this day does run as a hard carry once in a blue moon is Sven. And Sven can often be a very nice situational pick to put together with EO. He has the stun, he has the war cry and the movement speed that lets them pursue out, also lets them get away if they happen to engage into a bad situation. But he also has the immense amount of bonus damage that he gets from God Strength. The God Strength's cooldown is not great, but it's not horrendous either as you get points into it. So we'll see how Pain Gaming wants to react. They have a lot of options open to them as well. They have Magnus available. They have Shadow Demon and Rubik, two of the more all-around good supports in the entire game. Shadow Demon, actually, yep, there's the Magnus too. The Shadow Demon actually kind of does confound the EO ganks if he's in the right position. But that's always really how you deal with the EO ganks anyway. No matter what heroes you pick. Oh, wow. EG says that whole map of yours, all that map space, that's ours now. We now own it because we now have an EO with Relocate. We have Keeper of the Light's ult that allows him to summon heroes. And we have a global teleport with Nature's Prophet. And feeling confident and not picking their carry yet. And there's really no reason for them not to feel confident in that regard if they feel like they can get a big leg up here. And with these heroes that are picked up right now, I'm honestly, they have when you see such a massively global strat like this coming out with the front three, the question kind of becomes, how are they going to play this ultra aggressive, or are they just going to strangle Pain or try to strangle him? I mean, Pain Gaming with the Magnus certainly has the ability to take big team fights, and that is the way you beat this. You just 5-on-5 Dota and have better 5-on-5 Dota than the team that drafts the EO. And the Shadow Demon, again, as I was saying, is a nice way to counter relocate ganks, disrupting whatever target they relocate on. And wow, okay. They're going to pick up the Druid. That feels a little iffy to me. Again, the way you tend to beat a strategy like EG's running right now, is either to outfight them 5-on-5 early on, or to take the approach of and this is what I assume they're doing in the second case, of that's fine, we're just going to keep our towers up, we're just going to play safe, we're just going to play stable, we're just not going to be out of position. If you relocate, we're going to have everyone so close to everyone else, just outside of experience range, really condense down our lineup, and then we'll collapse on you and make you pay for each and every relocate. And we'll start turning it into 5-on-5 as quickly as we can. But with that Lone Druid pick, if it was just against an EO and a CK, I would say that's probably just the direction they're going to go, just the decision they decided to make. But the problem for me is that it's not just the EO. It's the global recall of the Keeper of the Light. It's the global teleport of Nature's Prophet. They have so many ways to get around the map right now. And Pain going to be banning out the CK. I was actually going to suggest the Juggernaut pick potentially for Evil Geniuses. Demon still needs a hero. And I think they're going to show us something unique here. You know, when I look at this lineup, they're going to be able to free up so much space and make it so hard for Pain Gaming to execute anything. This might be a game where Demon, especially with the Magnus out, that Magnus probably going to want mid. Demon might run something like a Shadow Fiend here. Storm Spirit would be excellent as well. I mean, you want to talk about initiation range. Storm Spirit on Demon out of mid with the Prophet in the off lane. And then Keeper EO plus a carry. And Queen of Pain taken out by Pain Gaming, so they are giving their attention to Demon now. But, you know, again, I'm trying to think how Pain can really try to hard counter this. They're going to go ahead and ban the puck. They don't want to give EG any potential for 5-on-5 team fight. And it's a smart strategy to play, but that Druid is going to need so much time. And yeah, wow, they're going to go ahead and grab a DK. And DK matches up extremely well against the Lone Druid. So not a big surprise to see him come out. He is a hero who is really seeing his popularity rise now. And especially, and you know, his popularity is rising in large part due to the popularity of Lone Druid and Lifestealer, which have been mainstays in the scene now for months. And it has all to do with his passive Dragon Blood. A bonus of 12 armor coming out as early as you can get that out if you focus that and Breathe Fire is just silly. I mean, you can end up having 20 to 25 armor at 20 to 25 minutes into the game. And then you just focus your time and your energies on getting up a BKB after 1 or 2 survivability items. And you just don't die. There's just no way they can do damage to you. Lena, the pickup now out of Pain. Nice synergy with Shadow Demon, as we saw and as Pain Gaming unfortunately found out in the starkest of ways in game number 1. And they may end up offensively trilating this. And to be honest, I think that's their best decision. If there's one big weakness that EG's lineup has right now, Keeper of the Light and EO and a tri-lane are not that impressive. They're just not. And with a Lena and a Shadow Demon, if they pick a hero like a Luna now, or like even a Sven, if they wanted to go that direction, Sven plus Magnus equals fun times after an Empower, a God Strength, and a Reverse Polarity catching a couple.
Templar Assassin.
TA actually going to be picked up. So the Dragon Knight will be farming out of the tri-lane. TA going to be handled in mid by Demon. And it's an interesting, you know, this is kind of what I was thinking. It's an interesting lineup. Dragon Knight has not been seeing a lot of tri-lane farm lately. Last few times I've seen him, even dating back to G1, he's been an off-lane one-on-one farmer. And he is a hero who usually does want the off-lane. Again, just because of the strength of his passive, he's much more concerned with levels than gold early on.
10 seconds.
Still an extremely hard carry who does want gold, but can get away with just getting decent levels and some farm, just making sure he isn't completely barren of items. And now it's on Pain. I really think they're going to end up grabbing. They would benefit so much from pressuring that tri-lane. They really would. Druid versus the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet for the first, say, 3 levels can hang and bang with the Druid, but by the time the Druid gets his bear leveled up a couple of times, and they're going to grab an Alchemist. And that makes sense. This will be an offensive tri-lane. I would be stunned if it's not. And they would be missing a huge opportunity here. Alchemist, Lena, Shadow Demon, lead with the Disruption, follow up with the Light Strike Array. The entire time Alchemist is charging his Unstable Concoction. Free the Druid up, the solo safe lane farm against the Prophet. I really like Pain Gaming's draft here. They looked at EG and said, okay, that's fine. You're going to pick a lineup that's predicated on us being out of position. How about we just play this game out in such a way that you never have time to get out of the laning phase without giving us a few deaths?
Prepare for battle.
So the hero's beginning to move out. And we'll take a look at who's playing who. Taking a look at the lineups, beginning with EG. Gonna have Fear playing on the Wisp. DK gonna be handled by Jo, farming up in bottom. Demon making his way to mid. Absolutely no surprise there. Bambo, equally expected on the off-lane Prophet. And Beat is gonna be playing on the Keeper of the Light. On the other side of the river, we got Mill playing on our Shadow Demon. Magnus gonna be handled in mid by Gambetta. Then Zer2 playing on the Alchemist. Lone Druid gonna be handled, and they are, unfortunately for them. I really hate this. I really do. And they have such an opportunity to put pressure on here. Nonetheless, Aftershock going to be playing on the Lone Druid. And TT going to make his way. And they thought about it. They started out down there. Now they've decided against it. The Lone Druid. Well, here's the big problem I have with it. The Alchemist, as good as he can be, and as good as he will be if left to free farm. And getting him off to a start on free farm is not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not like they're making a huge blunder here. But the amount of pressure that they would be able to put onto this lane, Dragon Knight is not a good laner early. He just isn't. They have only one stun. That's the Dragon Tail. And the Tether stun, I guess you have to count that. Eventually, one of the more unreliable stuns with Mana Leak. Don't think he'd be putting point into that early. And yeah, they're going to be able to nuke the bear down pretty easily. That's a free 100 gold in their pocket. And that actually went to JO, so it went to exactly the person they'd love to get that on. But yeah, this is just such a missed opportunity to put the pressure on to EG. EO, not the best laner. Levels 1 through 5. Keeper of the Light can be a good laner, levels 1 through 5, if, and it's a big if, he has a lot of help, or has just some very potent lane combination with him. But again, JO now level 2. This Druid is going to suffer a lot. He's going to be zoned out. As JO gets more points into Breathe Fire, JO might even build something like a Soul Ring just to add to his magic damage output. And Demon getting all these last hits in mid. It's not going to struggle for right now, but eventually the mag will start to take some very heavy harassment. And they're going to be banking a lot on Xur 2 here. Now, back to what I was saying, the problem I have with what they're doing, outside of just, to me, feeling like a missed opportunity after a very good draft of a very strong tri-lane that would be matching up very well against a relatively weak defensive tri-lane. Aside from that, the Alchemist is a hero who does want to do his own thing. I mean, you don't just want to have the Alchemist up here forever with 2 supports stacking and pulling forever. Otherwise, EG is just going to take towers everywhere else on the map. So what EG is going to be able to do with their lineup is force reactions. And then whenever they withdraw, they can try to... I mean, they're going to have a million split push potential. Like, you can't even... I mean, the global presence they have is just about as big as it gets on the entire game. It is... I can't think of anything else really that could contribute that much to it. I mean, it's... With the Nature's Prophet's ability to bounce around and split push and gank, Keeper of the Light able to recall anyone at any point. And of course, the EO with Relocate. Pain is just going to be so stretched thin here. And the best way to prevent that or to make it a non-factor would have been to just try to win the tri-lane, make the DK feel weak, put all of the weight on TA's shoulders. And Gambetta doing okay here, 5 to 11, not the best, but not the worst. And just rely on the fact that you have such strong early game heroes. But they're playing it safe. And all we can really do is wait and see. The only real matchup that we can keep an eye on here is going to be mid, since there's just really no contesting of either of the long lanes. Demon getting both of those last hits there as well, as we can see playing quite well. Now more than doubling up his counterpart in Magnus. Both heroes. Bottle crowing. And I'm really anxious to see the change that goes into bottle crowing. Also love the whole concept of an empty bottle weighing more than a full bottle. I think that's excellent. But anyway, we are going to see an attempt to gank. And TA will be able to withdraw and melds out immediately. In the meantime, EG going to go ahead and take themselves the tower. Pushing all the way through. JO will be maxing Breathe Fire. Actually decided to just go straight up Bassi. Another alternative in terms of dealing with mana. There is a rotation coming, but it's way too late. And tower does go the way of the Radiant. Beat is way out there. Could have been disrupted. Mill very, very nearly could have put a first blood on the board there. But nonetheless, EG takes a free one and able to withdraw. Up at top, this has freed up Bambo to come in and soak up some experience, soak up some gold as well. He's actually got 10 last hits. He's doing as well as the Magnus is. And he was in a... Oh, hold on. Speaking of Magnus, Unstable Concoction will be shot. Bambo trying to run into the corner. Should be our first blood. Eats his way through the tree, though. There's the skewer, and it missed. Missed with the skewer. He does have a DD if he can pursue him down. No boots on either hero. Mag 315, 295 base move speed, and Bambo salves his way through. Misplay there. Had him hemmed up. And Bambo spending his regen to get out of trouble. And then the missed skewer really costing them. But, yeah, I mean, Bambo, all things considered, a long lane prophet versus a tri-lane with that much kill potential, and the guy sitting to 12 last hits, who is actually the 4th most farm hero on the board, which is kind of silly. You'll be quite happy with that. Quite happy with that, especially to be level 3, almost level 4. Alchemist does hit level 6. And really showing his face to Bambo there, getting up close and personal. Mill is coming out of the water for the moment. And just more stacking and pulling here for Fear and Beat is. You're in mid. Mag in trouble. There's a side trap. That'll be our first blood. Demon soloing the mid kill. Now Bambo caught out. Light Strike Array will connect. So they do manage to get back on the board, but it comes out a little bit late. As Lena makes it 1-1. The Druid has taken to the jungle now. 5 last hits, 5 CS. I'm so worried for Pain. This is the kind of game with these heroes, with a TA, with a Prophet, with an EO. This is the kind of game that can get out of hand so quickly. It just really, really can. Especially given how effective these two are jungling together. And look at that stack. Absolutely monstrous. But between the orbs and between Illuminate from Beatiz, they're going to be able to clear these camps and get both of these heroes to level 6 really quickly. And here come the orbs. Very nice kiting of them here in mid again. Gambetta, side trap, going to be forced to skewer away to safety. Another Illuminate. And they've just about got it cleared. Fear is almost level 5 now. Keeper of the Light level 4. And very effective jungling now out of Evil Geniuses. And Keeper almost level 5 now, while Fear is halfway to 6. And Pain's going to make something happen soon. Demon is going to be RP'd. Let's see if they can get there. Skewer and Demon. Whoa, refracted through that shockwave. Could not have cut it any closer. He doesn't have enough mana for a meld. He will, though. And here comes Bambo. Just heard him land. Looks like he landed in mid. Demon cut that about as close as he possibly could. Wish I had instant replay. There's no way that shockwave was anything but nipping at his heels when he hit refraction. Spamming that Q. 1-1 it remains. 8 minutes in. Bambo almost level 5. Taking a look at the levels. Yeah, this is where as much of my problem is as anything. Again, the effective jungling for the supports of EG. They're already up into the level 5 range. Wisp is going to be 6 in about a breath. Demon level 8. Tops on the board. Alchemist level 8. Just level 7 on the DK. But should be, yeah, just hit level 8. But then it's just 3 5s from EG. And then 2 3s on the side of Pain. Now, Pain does have 2 supports that... Oh, hold on. Bambo, this is a nice kill for them if they can get it. Bambo does end up dropping. There's Demon reacting, though. He's going to go right onto the Shadow Demon. And the Alchemist's going to do what he can, but what he can is not very much. So he gets 1 kill. He's got a haste rune. Needs to be careful. Demon does pop the side trap after the Light Strike Array. Actually missed the meld there. That's going to cost him a kill. Nope, never mind. Told you EO was going to be 6 in about a breath. Speaking of breath, the Dragon's breath, plus the rest of the Dragon's repertoire. Enough to add 2 kills to the board. Bambo there with Demon. They're going to start to push.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's so hard for me to imagine Pain finding a way back into this. They sacrificed so much to get that Alchemist farm. They opened up the map and gave Bambo time. They gave the supports time. Level 6 on EO at 9 minutes in is actually pretty damn quick.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And the tower remains standing at the very least. But now Aftershock caught out. He's had a horrendous game. Dragon Breath maxed out, doing the damage. 3 points into Dragon's Blood as we anticipated. The Tier 1 win early. Tier 2 gonna go not quite as early, but still really early. So nice. Was that a deny attempt? That wasn't a deny attempt at Alina. It was very close. It was a nice effort there. 5-2. EG. 5,000 gold ahead right now. More than 5,000. The experience right in that same vicinity. And again, I such a missed opportunity. Payne drafted this very well and had the tools to shut this down. And we're gonna have... and Light Striker right there to help him against all of the Treants. And there's another gank in. Jo going to work. Doesn't have his Elder Dragon form. Doesn't need it. Eos seals the deal with the kill. Shadow Demon and Lena can do nothing but stare on. So low level. Actually, they're up to 4.5, so not as bad as they were. But still, Wisp level 7. Keeper of the Light, who isn't even a part of this right now, is doing nothing but just saying, no, it's fine, guys. I'll build a mech. You guys can just fight everywhere else. I'll just jungle away. And can grab boots right now if he wants it, or probably just bank up for that mechanism.
Middle tower is under attack.
Could have a buckler right this second if he wanted it. Jo has completed his drums and got a Midas as well. So he's playing a very aggressive build, very survivable build, but wants the snowball as well. And we're going to have the re-engagement here. Gambita again locked down. Tether stun, Demon, and Fear going to town. Aftershock dead again. 9-2. And Payne getting run over. No amount of Grievel's greed gonna help you overcome this. You gotta start winning fights. And they actually just cut the courier. Oh, poor Payne. These guys can't catch a break. 9-2. Another tower down. Courier's down. Roche is about to be down. I have no doubt. They have meld. Yep, there they go. So they'll meld him down. His armor goes to -6. That's a very dead Roshan with Treants there to tank it. 12 minutes in, and we're getting close to that 1,000 gold a minute lead mark that you rarely see. EG rolling over top of Payne Gaming right now. And this will end up going on the Jo. Wisp actually teleports home just because. Actually didn't teleport home. He went with Demon and helped get a kill again. Just for show, I guess. Totally unnecessary. And Demon picks up the Aegis after being brought in by BDs. Again, what can they do? There's so much mobility. They're everywhere on the map at once. They can be anywhere. And the way it's working out is that Payne, who's already behind, has nowhere safe to farm. They have nowhere safe to go. And Demon just kind of hanging out here, hoping someone gets a little too aggressive. They could strangle them out like this indefinitely. And just because Fear's not there, nor Jo, doesn't mean they can't be in a heartbeat. They will be in a heartbeat. And there you go. Demon blowing up the Druid after the Prophet ulti. Trollolol. If I sound frustrated, it's not because I'm frustrated it's not that close of a game. Hang on. Demon gonna go in and live up to his namesake. Still has the Aegis. Gambita gonna be victimized once again. Now Mill next on the list. Mel just took that every bit of her health. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Shadow Blade done on Alchemist. But if you detect the ire in my voice, it's that I feel like Payne cheated themselves. And that's what you hate to see. If a team comes out, tries something, and it fails, so what? Big deal, it's Dota. You're gonna win, you're gonna lose. I think Payne could have done so well against this EG squad. And it's just a missed opportunity. And I hate to see that for a new team. For a team that's trying to earn a reputation. Hate to see teams beat themselves. Really do. Take this as my encouragement, Payne. I think you guys can be very good. I liked your draft. But you gotta pull the trigger, gentlemen. Tower drops, and Alchemist gonna be forced off. There's a disruption. And Jo No, Magic Community doesn't need it. This game looking to be very near over. The level's completely out of hand. Alchemist beat is who has done nothing but jungle all game, basically. That's all he's had to do. Jungle and teleport Demon around. And he's the same level with a Midas, mind you. Same level, just about as the Alchemist. And Prophet immediately goes up to Necro Book 2. Here's Demon, looking to blow someone up. Actually going to be caught out. Has to be careful. And the bear doing his job. Demon went to Deso build, feeling no need for survivability, instead going raw damage. Jo, here's the relocate. And Alchemist is dead. There's just nowhere they can farm. Literally. You have a lineup like this that's so snowball-centric and so global. There is nothing you can do to prevent that from happening other than sticking right on top of each other like this. If you're going to play like this, you're just going to suffer in levels, as that global mobility allows EG to just spread out and abuse the fact that you're grouped. It's a catch-22. And here comes Jo. He's overpowered. We'll be withdrawing. Split push at top. Bambo actually just farming up. Could be split pushing if he wasn't Bambo, and Bambo wants items. That's what Bambo does. Fear, actually the one building the mech there. A little surprised, but hey. When your Keeper of the Light builds Midas, it's usually a different game. Different kind of game. Continuing, that's all he's done, just jungle. Here in mid, another engagement. Demon, still with an Aegis in his inventory, just about blew up Shadow Demon with one shot. The meld from downtown to get the job done. Here comes Alchemist. They will get the Aegis. EG going to be there to re-engage, though. Dragon Tail stuns out the Alch. He is dead to Demon. That's godlike and a double kill. He's going to dive straight past the Ancient. Blows up Lina with one shot from Meld. And now the tether stun on the Druid. See you in the well. Would imagine an ultra kill might be enough to prompt a GG. Pain calls it. Demon Doto indeed. 14-1 for the Demon of Dota and Evil Geniuses. Making it look easy here in our third game of the evening. Once again, guys, thanks for being a part of the broadcast. Hope you guys are having as much fun as we are. And the viewer count continues to go high. As I understand it, I'm pretty sure that this is actually the highest viewer count we've had so far here in the ADL so far. And that's thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the broadcast and helping to support the development of the North and South American Dota scene. 16 minutes, 53 seconds, all the time it took EG. The Hangin' Ugly one on Pain International. And for some reason, my music just stopped. Huh. Okay, now it's back. Good deal. But anyway, again, just short of 17 minutes to get the win. 19-4, the final kill score. And I just want to give some encouragement. I want to take this opportunity to reiterate something I've said every night, and I probably will every night. I really admire the courage of these teams. Arctic, Pain, Smeagol, which is formerly Fnatic in A, Meanix, so on and so forth, that know that they're going to be going up against professional teams that do this for a living. And they know they're going to get beaten really badly sometimes. And this is one of those examples. But it takes guts to not care and to say, you know what, we're much more concerned with our development as a team. Because that's really what this is. If I had to label the ADL as something, it's a chance for us to see good Dota, to get to know more intimately the stars of North and South America. But it's also a developmental league. It's a chance for Pain Gaming, for Meanix, for Smeagol, for Arctic, for who was here? I can't remember who it was last time. But Insight, that's who I'm leaving out. Typical Mistakes. It's a chance for those teams to test their mettle consistently over and over again against professional teams that are on a different level. We're going to have some nasty upsets. Not upsets, some nasty beatdowns. But we will have some upsets too, I guarantee it. One of these teams will upset one of the big ones. But in the interim, what's important is that we get to know the players, we get to watch them develop in front of our eyes, and they get the chance to compete at the highest level in their bid to become a professional team as well. And I'm honored to be a part of it. I really am. And I'm honored to have you guys as a part of it, to have you joining us for the broadcast, because this is so important for the development of professional Dota and of esports as a whole here in North and South America. Speech done. Once again, Evil Geniuses rolls 19-4 past Pain Gaming International, the Argentinian squad. Shout out to all the Argentinians. And shout out to the Brazil, as well as the, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say Venezuela? Argentinian, Venezuela, Peruvian, not Venezuelans. Hey, if you're Venezuelan, much love to you too. But the Peruvian squad of Arctic Gaming coming up next. It's going to be our next to last best of one of the night. EG back in action, coming up in about half an hour, taking on the Peruvian squad of Arctic Gaming. I'm Aaron AC Chambers, live. And once again, thanks for being a part of the show. Follow the ADL on Twitter. Follow us here on Twitch. And find me on Twitter as well, at AC, at AYESEE. We'll be back in about half an hour. Go grab yourself a beer, settle in for more good Western Hemisphere Dota.